welcome at another intro, but I finally figured out what to do with the front entrance part of Doe Zoo or Cold Climate or Cliffside Zoo. We've had a bunch of names, but the official name is Doe Zoo because I still think that is a very cute name. However, I was so unsure what to do with the kind of entrance area, and even before what you see in this recording, I was probably struggling around with it for almost 2 hours. You will see kind of that I tried building a bit of a gate there, and it's still there, and I still want to do something with it. I haven't figured that part out yet because I feel like I should do the other things on the other side of it too, to just like be very sure what I want to do with this, because it's kind of tricky to build this area, to be honest. So what I ended up doing is deciding for another smaller animal. I think ideally I would have picked the prairie dogs for this, but I have another plan with them, so I couldn't. So now it's the Arctic fox. So one that is tiny and cute and probably a good starter. I'm also thinking maybe switch them around with the badgers that are across the street from them, if you will. And the exhibit is also kind of in the same style. I think I kind of want to keep this entrance area with these like rounded terraces that, if you've not seen that was I think the second video on this channel, was the badger terraces, and I still quite like how they look, but the badgers definitely have a way bigger area, and it kind of, I don't know, do I kind of feel bad that I was originally planning to put a house for the bats in this area, but it was way too small for the bats, and now there's the foxes. Yeah, sure, it's not ideal, but I ended up doing it in a way that the fox exhibit is kind of overlapping the what's it called, the river, and so I do quite like how it looks, and yeah, I don't know, I think that it's the indoor area that we're building right now, that is not the most realistic one, and again, I kind of left in some path struggling here, even though this video isn't that short, but actually someone liked that I left in some path fumbling around in my last video, so I kept it again. And yeah, because we're all in this together, we are all struggling with the paths. I just usually cut it out. Okay, this video is out, it's gonna come out sort of later than usual, so like later in the day. I usually aim for 6 p.m. my time, but it's gonna probably be like 9 p.m. But I still think that's fine, but oh my god, I was so disorganized today. It was horrible. I had my whole day planned, but so the morning went fine, but I was so tired that in the time that I was supposed to, I had it already edited. All I have to do is this voiceover, do the thumbnail, and upload it. So that was all. I know this takes about an hour. I can kind of tell because I know that definitely I will have to put in the time of the voiceover, so that is a given. And then it is a little bit of editing, and then depending on how long the video is, it needs to process. So until the program has to work until you have the file that you can upload to YouTube. So I knew that it would take about an hour, and I had that hour planned in, but I fell asleep. So I fell asleep, no like alarm on or anything, and it was so dumb because I had a meeting at work that was kind of late in the day today, and I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I'm late, I'm gonna be late for work. I rushed out of bed, like put clothes on, ran out, took the bus. I have to go to another bus, and then I missed that one, so I was like, oh god, now I'm so stressed. I have not done the video, and I'm still gonna be late, and I'm also sleepy. Like I usually wear makeup, and so I didn't wear makeup. I had my hair in a bun. I was like, and also there's new people today, like that we're gonna get introduced to the team. So I look like someone who had just woken up, which I was, but and so I rushed there. And I go to the meeting room and it's dark, no one's there. Like I see from outside that the windows, like there's no lights on. So I'm like, So I call someone, I'm like, are you somewhere else? And she's like, we don't meet now we meet later. And I was like, oh my god. So the meeting was way later. So I just like kind of sat around her office and waited. But it was good because she had another meeting with someone doing like I don't know if I can talk about that because I said it before. I work at a zoo and you kind of have a contract of like, you can't say business details, stuff, blah blah blah, and I don't really know what that entails. So, but she talked about something interesting with someone, so that was good. And yeah, that was so dumb because I could have easily been on time and done the video, but I didn't. So yeah, I don't know I don't know what happened there. Like yeah. So I guess I was too late, but to an hour that was wrong. So yeah, I don't know. But it also wasn't enough time to go back home, so then I would have done that, but I didn't because. But yeah, let's continue to talk. Oh, I just smelled my food. I put food in the oven and I just smelled it. When you heat up something in the oven and it takes a long time, and then the first time you smell it, you're just like, oh, my food. Let me just quickly look at my timer, how much time I have. Oh yeah, I have enough time to definitely finish this voiceover all the way through, and probably also the real time part. So yeah. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, this exhibit it was such a struggle, not just finding out what to do with this. I was also, for the longest time, I wasn't really happy with it. I still think that it's not ideal, and I do sort of hope that maybe in a future DLC we might get an animal that I feel like fits this more. I don't know what that would be necessarily, but like maybe like a bunny. That would be cool. I don't know, I've said it in comments before, I said it on the forums as well. I really, really want bunnies, and I think it would be so cool because I think with the Twilight pack we had it was kind of like Halloween-y, so I would love if they did sort of like a farm animal, woodland creature, cutie sort of bag for Easter with a bunny as the like mascot for that, like the package image animal that they always have. So because we don't have, I don't know, I think bunnies are sort of something we don't. I mean, yeah, we don't have. That was such a stupid sentence. I'm tired. I mean, I shouldn't be tired. I slept throughout this entire, like, middle of the day, but I don't know. My brain's not working today. Yesterday, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I keep getting sick, but yesterday I had dinner, I was feeling fine, and then all of a sudden I was like, I'm gonna throw up. It's gonna happen. It didn't, but I was really sure it was going to. And so, I don't know. And then ever since then, I feel kind of weird. But, yeah. I don't know. This might turn into a health channel at some point. I feel like every other video, I'm like, something's wrong again. And I don't know. I don't know. But I've always been someone who gets sick very easily. So I think that I thought I was better because everyone was wearing masks and you're not going out that much. But now that that's not really happening anymore, I definitely get sick more again. But I mean, that doesn't explain why I get nauseous from my food. And it wasn't even like food that is unusual. It was like just like noodles and sauce. So I don't know. But yeah, I have a hard time staying on topic today. I mean, that's a first, but yeah, so I had to cut out a lot. This video is so confusing, I think, for you guys to watch, because it's so much twisty and turny. I already cut out some parts, so I think, the biggest cuts are already behind it, but behind us, but I had to cut out quite a bit of things because like right now it's so bad with the turning, and this entire video I kept turning the camera a lot throughout this. So maybe it was because I wasn't too sure what I was gonna do with it, and this was more of like winging it area for me. So maybe that's it, but yeah, this is definitely a struggle. I quite like how it looks though. I think it's quite nice for the entrance area. I also think that from the outside, the stable sort of thing is very nice. From the inside, not so much. I think it's very basic. It's not too realistic. In terms of that's how you would keep the foxes. But you know, other way around, I think I've seen, there's this YouTube channel of someone who has like a rescue fox farm, and they are very like sweet, bubbly person, so I enjoy their videos a lot. And I mean, all of their foxes sort of have this like semi-outdoor thing, kind of like how if you have a garden and you have an aviary in your garden, it's kind of like covered, but the walls are sort of fence things. So it almost looks a bit like a bigger version of a very well-made like pet shelter. So like the dog kennels, right? But with more like climbing and everything. So I don't think it's too realistic. I don't think you necessarily keep foxes apart. But I honestly don't know. So this is just kind of like, I just thought like, so if they're inside, you know, they get a little bit of something here. So this is not really the most realistic. And we also do some backstage stuff. Also not too much. I think I don't tend to have a big focus on the interior. I like to do it. I always want it to be done. Like my idea is always, if someone does a tour and goes through a door, I want them to see a finished interior, but it doesn't have to be my focus, if that makes sense. So I guess, I don't know, I want it to be finished, but it doesn't have to be as good as the outside. So that's kind of my approach with the interiors. And yeah, I mean, sometimes they're fun. I think I had a lot of fun, which ironically that was when I didn't record because I thought it wasn't going to be that good. With the bisons, I think they have a very nice indoor area because it's these like dark brown tones that I don't know. I quite like how that one turned out. So ironically, that was when I didn't film. But yeah. I guess that's that. I also wanted to say I've never used these walls from the conservation pack before, and this time I actually used them in the color that they come in. I didn't recolor them. They're just the regular color that they're supposed to have. So that's that. Alright, what else can we talk about? Usually I kind of make a list in my head of things that we can talk about, but I don't know, today was too chaotic for a list, let me tell you that. So yeah, I think something I guess pretty much maybe today, like I want to get it done by the end of the week, that we finally get Instagram started, because the account is there, everything's prepared. I just have to actually schedule all the posts, so that should be done. Like, I want to hold myself accountable, because let's be real, I've been saying this since January and I'm so excited for it, but it's just like when I have the time to do the videos, I'd rather do that. And then I have so much to do outside of the videos, which is true for everyone. I'm a very unorganized person, as you can tell from that story. So that kind of stuff is actually really hard for me to put a new thing into my schedule and stick with it. So bear with me. It's there. It's coming. It's prepared. I just have some commitment issues with it now. So yeah, but it will be there, and I hope that you will enjoy it. It's very like photographic. Wait, no, is that the word? I don't know. Very like scenic, I guess. I don't know. We will see. Maybe you don't like it. That's fine too. But I'm also really excited because I sometimes I have things just like going on that I feel like I want to show you guys, but I just can't because I don't have an outlet for that. So I'm really excited to use Instagram for this. And you know, like put a story of it or whatever. So yeah. Also, oh yeah, well, also we're almost done. I'm so sorry for this voiceover. I know it's been kind of chaotic, but I just wanted to let you know why it's late, that it was a struggle, and now we're gonna see everything in the real-time part. Okay, so you might be wondering, why are we at the entrance? Well, because we can see it from here, and I just wanted to show that that was something that I had to consider, which is probably why I turned the camera so much. I think maybe I'll put a window thing in here, because you would see it from across here where the parking lot is going to be. But I just thought I was going to show you, just to also remind you how the entrance area looks, because we've been working up here on the mountain a lot lately. So let's go here. We have this like glass view downstairs. And this bridge is obviously gonna have to be done. I think I might connect it in some way to the gate. That would be cool. Okay, so now the people are gonna crowd here because they actually can traverse this area too, which I think is quite nice. That they actually get to show off around here already. Like get your first glimpse at your first animal. And then you go in here, and obviously this plaza we're gonna have to redo. Here's some stuff that I tried because I want some like stores over here. And yeah, we're gonna do something with the plaza over here with this like empty areas in between. And over here's the badgers, if you don't remember. And we already walked past some stuff because there's so many people. Okay, so this is the first little view into the habitat. Oh, we have a polo. Oh, he's playing. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, there's a phone that went through us. I quite like that you see these like terrace things here in between, but they kind of blend into the nature of it all. So that one I quite like, and obviously as you could tell right away that, you know, I did a lot so that they come down here because, oh, there you go. Oh, let's go see him from here. Oh, they're adorable. Let's go in here. All right. So let's go back to the other side. There is so many people here. I forgot that actually, because like we've been building up the mountain where there's like no connecting path for the guests yet, but everyone's storming back here now. Oh my god. So we have this planta here, which you can't really see. Don't worry, we're gonna look at everything from up top as well. I kind of wanted this, because I do quite love the entrance, to be honest, so I wanted it to stay visible from this plaza. I didn't just want to have like huge trees, which I did consider, but kind of wanted you to still be able to see the entrance building. And now let's see if we can go through here. Oh my god. Okay, so let's go actually through the glass, because the glasses are so distracting. So they have this little pond thing here. They don't have, there you go. They don't have a bigger water source or anything. I think they're quite cute. I'm actually, now that I see them roaming around, which, by the way, I started this voiceover at this real-time part, and I forgot to put the foxes in, and I was just like, why don't I see anyone? But I didn't even put them in yet. But I do actually, now that I see them in here, I do quite like them. I think that they're bubbly and playful enough that they're a good starter, but they're not the usual, and they're also somewhat hard to spot for a starter entrance animal. But then we also have the badgers on the other side, and I do think they blend in quite nicely together. But yeah, that's that. We can have a quick look in here. By the way, I kind of want to have a more manicured sort of like a band fence something around this area here. I kind of want to fence this off better. I don't like that it's just like path nature, you know. So let's go here. So we have this little like food preparing thing, and we have this random green wall, and yeah, we have some interior. Like I said, it's not the most realistic. Hello there. They're so tiny. I love them. They are so cute. Yes, you are cute. Okay. They can actually traverse this, which I think is really cool. We have this little like thing that you can only like close. So yeah. I like this. Let's go out actually. I do quite like this as a starter because it does feel very man-made, which I wanted for this area because this is also pretty man-made, and then we also have this like very modern build-up entrance. So I quite like this. I think this is a good solution for this small area that we have here. We had to redirect the path a bit. The path went more like this before, and now it makes this like curve here. But yeah, I do think that for the area and how stressed out I was about filling it, this turned out great. In this area you won't fill because it's just this mountain thingy, and so you're gonna rest your eyes a bit walking up here. So I guess that's all I wanted to say. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think this fits this area well. And I hope to see you around another time. Bye!